Hello, this is Eric from Not Your Forte, joining you guys today for not an episode, but a quick kind of video. We're inviting back our friend of the show, Dr. Matthew Arau. Dr. Arau, real quick, for our listeners who might not remember, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hey, everybody. I'm the Associate Professor of Music at Lawrence University, where I'm the Chair of Music Education and Associate Director of Bands. In addition, I founded a company I call Upbeat Global, designed to inspire positivity through leadership and music around the world. And really excited to share today about something involving that company.
So, Dr. Arau, talk a little bit more about Upbeat Global. You're talking about its mission is to inspire the world. Talk about what caused you to have this idea and pursue it.
All right. Well, Eric, as some of your listeners know, I was a band director in Colorado for 15 years prior to getting my doctorate degree. And along the way, I started something called the Leadership Symposium when I was a high school director at Loveland High School. And what I saw with the creation of a program to teach students about leadership, to train them in leadership, elevated the entire aspect of the program musically, culturally, our fundraising expanded, our relationships with the community, everything improved by focusing on leadership. And I realized then that leadership is the great lifter. I also have come to believe that music is a superpower. And I decided to combine both of those, music and leadership. And I found that focusing on the leadership aspects in our music program allow everybody to grow and become the best version of themselves. Importantly, I define leadership as inspiring and encouraging others to achieve their full potential. So you don't need to have a title. Every person in the ensemble can lift each other up and encourage the others up. And that's really, really important to me. Over the years, I've been invited to teach leadership and guest conduct all over the country and around the world. And I've realized that the message that I've been sharing is universal. And in a time of such negativity and challenge and adversity and crisis, I just saw so much focus on what's wrong in the world. And I realized that, you know what? While negativity is a great power, positivity is also contagious. And if we can share messages of positivity and lift each other up, we can really make change locally, which ends up making change globally.
Dr. Arau, really well put. For you listeners out there, I recommend checking out more into the Upbeat Global kind of stuff. But right now, we're going to talk about an upcoming event Dr. Arau and Upbeat Global is hosting. Dr. Arau, would you like to talk a little bit about what that event is?
Sure. Yeah, we're here to invite our listeners to check out and find out more about the Upbeat Recharge Retreat, which is held on February 13th. 2021, and the registration deadline is February 6th. So you can look at upbeatglobal.com to check out registration and all that kind of stuff. But I'm here in particular to share why I created this event, why I think it's really important. Because of the global pandemic, so much has been put on pause, right? Schools that were meeting in person are now meeting virtually. Many schools, if they're lucky enough to have some in-person programming, it's in a hybrid setting, right? Socially distanced. Some of the students are on Google Meet or Zoom, while others in person. We're all masked. It's a very different setting. And all of the things that we always look forward to in the late winter and spring, those are getting canceled. The honor bands are getting canceled. The festivals are getting canceled. The solo ensemble festivals are getting canceled. And one of the things that people love about music in middle school and high school is those events, those things you get to go to and be with your friends and see other schools and meet new people. Well, that's just not happening. And while this year I've been offering leadership events and leadership trainings, I thought, you know what, in February would be a great time to offer what I call a recharge retreat, to get back to that positive mindset, to find a way to reframe the situations we're in, and to recognize that we can choose how we respond to adversity and crisis and struggle. And I'm going to share strategies and techniques and helpful ways for us all to find the positive, to really find the light in the darkness, and bringing together students and directors and music education university students together to get together in breakout rooms and to talk about common things is going to be a wonderful way to build community and truly for all of us to lift each other up.
Now, Dr. Rao, talk a little bit about the offerings it's going to have for college students specifically. I know the event's going to include music students from 7th through 12th grade. It's going to include directors, all from around the country. Talk about what specifically college students have to gain from attending this event.
Right. Well, ask yourself, how are you feeling as a music education student? Has this been tough for you too? Right? Has this been challenging? And when you're a teacher, what kind of skills do you have, or are you prepared for situations like this when you become a teacher, to find ways to lift your students up, to inspire them even in the dark times? Because while we'd love to think that this is, a moment in history that we'll just look back on and think, boy, that was a dark time, I think that as history has shown, there will be challenges in our careers, right? I didn't know when I started my career that Columbine High School, the shootings at Columbine High School happened in my third year in, and that was just an hour down the road from where I taught. I didn't know that 9/11 was going to happen. I didn't know I was going to have to be there with my middle school students. None of us could have predicted this global pandemic that we're in. We had no idea that we'd all have to learn how to teach virtually. And I think that the skills that I'll share on developing a positive mindset, developing resiliency, are things that you can apply in your own life right now as a college student, really, and find a way to reignite the flame within. But these skills that I'll be sharing with students and directors are skills that you'll be able to share when you're student teaching sooner than later, and when you have your first job, when you get out there and work professionally. So I was thinking, what, we really got to share this with the future of the profession, which is the music education students at the university level.
So I want to share a little bit about why I'm looking at attending this event to all you college music students out there, whether you're a freshman in college, whether you're a current student teacher, wherever you might be. This event is something that I think you should attend because first, it's a recharge retreat. All of us college students need an opportunity to get away, to not have to worry about whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it's whatever stress that we might be dealing with, which, can be a lot at times. It's a time just to sit down, be able to have an opportunity to get away and learn. Because you guys who listen to this podcast, you guys are already learners, people who love to be proactive, people who love to search out resources. And I'm so thankful for all you guys who listen to me and Dr. Payne and whoever we invite on. Take this opportunity to recharge those batteries. Besides that, this is going to be a wonderful opportunity to kind of get a pulse of the nation. There's going to be people from around the country, students, 7th through 12th grade. There's going to be band directors from all across the country. Dr. Rao had even told me that director from Ireland had reached out to him wanting to attend this event. So it's just going to be a wonderful opportunity to know how they're dealing with this, because who knows, the ideas they have might be what you're needing to understand, to be able to fight through this battle, to be able to succeed, come on the other side with a better outlook. The sessions and the courses throughout this retreat are going to be really focused on building leadership. This is something that on the show we've tackled quite often, and something that I think as music educators and as people, it's important to understand how to become a better leader, how to be more confident in yourself, how to make sure you can reframe the mindset to be like, no, I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to choose how I'm going to respond to this, and I'm going to choose a positive outlook on this. I'm going to call this an opportunity instead of a challenge. Dr. Rao and everyone he's bringing in to help run this retreat are going to be people who challenge you to do that. Continuing on, the networking opportunities, as I've mentioned several times, it's going to be people from around the country who you can talk to, who you'll go into breakout rooms with, who you can make relationships, which is so important, especially as a college music student, to know where your resources are, know who you can reach out to, who will go to bat for you. And honestly, it's where you might get a connection to help you find that job, help you find where you want to be teaching, where you want to be living, and all that wonderful stuff. finally, I honestly, Dr. Arau is just a completely contagious personality that whenever you have the opportunity to hear him speak, you instantly are like, yeah, I'm going to run through a brick wall for this man. And he's really able to just kind of provide that. And he's a personification of his company, of Upbeat Global. Dr. Arau is one of the most upbeat personalities, upbeat people I know, and he is genuine into that. And so I really urge you, it's not something that's going to break the bank. It's $10 if you're a student, if you're a student teacher, and you can get some of your students at your school to go. It's free. It's just a really phenomenal opportunity that it's not too time consuming, and you're going to get a lot out of it. Dr. Rao, any kind of final words over why we should attend or anything else?
Well, I just also want to share, this is open for band, choir, orchestra, all ages, and in even general music. If general music's your specialty, I mean, all these skills, these are universal principles that we'll be sharing. And I really believe that you will get so much out of it. It's 2.5 hours is the first block. We're focusing on grades 7 through 12 students, and you're welcome to attend that too. And then we take an hour break, and then the afternoon we have a session just for directors and music education university students. And so you can register under the director button when you go to upbeatglobal.com. But thank you, Eric, for sharing the good word. We just wanted to let you know about this incredible opportunity. Didn't want you to find out about it afterwards and be like, oh my gosh, I wish I was there. This is why we're letting you know, because times are tough, but we believe an event like this can really supercharge you and make a difference to get you through the remaining of the school year in a real positive frame of mind. So hope to see you there.
So make sure you register. If you have any questions, reach out to Dr. Rao or reach out to myself. I'll try to answer any questions. Find his website. That will be where you'll get most of your questions answered. And I hope to see you guys there.